feel like this is a three-part BS or real talk, so we could do this real quick. KD coming back to the Warriors. What do you got? Come on. I'm on the spur of the moment. Go. Oh, you think KD's going back to the Warriors?
Yes.
Okay. Klay coming back to the Warriors. There we go.
Yes.
No one's going to the Knicks. Sorry. Yes? BS or real talk?
Real talk.
Whoa. Man. All right. This is a two-parter because you said you think KD's staying and you think, therefore, no one's going to the Knicks.
You're exactly right. I think that KD is in a good place. I think that this injury probably brought him to reality, and the support that his teammates are giving him. Once you lose one of your brothers, you get to understand how close you are. And I think just seeing him injured throughout that whole series and him hanging out in the locker room and walking his teammates halfway out to the court and meeting them as they're coming in, they were building more chemistry. And they sort of seen then that they all need each other. And KD needs them more than anything. And I don't think at this stage of his career, battling back from this major injury, you want to go somewhere and start to lead a franchise. If he could jump back on and fill in where he's been, I think it's going to be a better place for him.
I believe that Brooklyn's going to have a major offer for him. I believe that he wants to play with Kyrie Irving. I believe Kyrie Irving wants to play in Brooklyn. So that, to me, you put the pieces together. I don't think he's staying, but it would be interesting if he did stay, because I think if he was to rehab with the Warriors and to win there, it would mean so much. I think he'd be I think he already is now, finally fully embraced by Warriors fans. But it would be like that extra kind of 1.5 type of title we talk about with LeBron winning in Cleveland or whatever. If he came back from this Achilles injury and won with that group again, won a championship, I think it would totally cement his legacy. I
do think the chemistry is such a good point because I saw it during the finals, right? There were some questions, even from inside the locker room, of is he coming back? Why is he coming back? Why is this taking so long? And I don't think that was Warriors players being upset with Kevin per se. I think they were just frustrated over not knowing enough information. And then he comes back and he literally sacrifices his body and part of his career for them. And I do think, you're right, Scottie, that there are teammates and guys on that team who were sort of like, oh, right, sort of what maybe he did. They kind of questioned all year, is he in or is he out? How much do we really mean to him? Well, he sacrificed physically part of himself. That's how much he meant to him. I felt like if he was out, he wouldn't have been traveling on the road with him. He wouldn't have made that effort to come back and try to win a title. Kevin Durant is in a great place financially. And he didn't need another MVP, really don't need another title. But I think he showed a lot as a man to come out and support his teammates and the fans. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if that's the injury that changed this whole offseason and the future of the NBA. We'll find out. Jeanie Buss also on the red carpet at the NBA Awards last night, looking fabulous. And she gave Rob Pelinka a vote of confidence. Take a listen.
Rob Pelinka, I have 100% confidence in him in running our basketball operations. He's brought us a great new head coach in Frank Vogel, whose teams have had a lot of success in the playoffs and who have played consistently, ranking high in defense, which means not only does he emphasize defense, but the players buy into his defensive schemes. So, there's a lot of changes. Sure. Laker fans, be patient. We're going to get there. We will not finish till we're all proud.
So, all right, Jeanie Buss saying she is very confident in Rob Pelinka. BS or real talk. Signs up. What do you got? Ooh, all right, Dave, you could go make your case.
It's real talk, but that is part of the reason why the franchise is here right now. Because you are putting full confidence into someone who has not proven yourself on the job yet. You could say that he's shown me some things, and he's done some good things in terms of getting out of some of the bad contracts that the previous regime had signed Luol Deng and Timofey Mozgov to. But to have 100% confidence in him now, that to me is lowering your standard. If your standard is championships, okay, give me a championship. Give me a core that I know for sure can get it done. He hasn't done that yet, so I think it's misplaced confidence.
Yeah, I think the jury's still out on him. I think right now, knowing what the Lakers have done in the past, winning, they're about winning and getting to the top. He has to prove himself, and right now he's still trying to put some pieces together. I feel like the fans are going to get frustrated before he's able to put a team on the floor that can win.
Right. To me, getting Anthony Davis was part of it, but
Yes.
how they then fill out the rest of the roster is what separates front offices and not, right? So we will see. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.